All right. Hey, everyone. Welcome back to Storytime with Sarge. As you can see, the man cold didn't get me. I just got a regular cold. It would barely even affect a mosquito, let alone me. So, luckily, I have a superior immune system. So, yeah. So last week, I talked to you guys a little bit about my eight. I guess it's 8 attributes to a good leader, not a leader, just a good leader. And I know I promised I was going to send that out to a couple of you. I apologize. I haven't typed them up. They're sketched right now in my my old green leaders book. So I'll get those typed up for you. Today is going to be less about my philosophy on leadership, and I hate to use those words because that's more of a I feel like when I hear leadership philosophy, I think of command, and that's not what I'm trying to talk about. My opinion on leadership and good leaders. And today's gonna be one of those days where I get to interview who I thought as an amazing leader. He came to my team. Before he came to my team, I kind of liked the guy. He had a good reputation. I didn't know a whole lot about him. I just heard about him from a couple different people. But when he came to my team, after I think it had been a couple months, we hit it off amazingly. He was hands down the best staff sergeant I had working with me my whole time at Lewis. I would even go as far back as Fort Bragg. As far as like just working with me the entire time. He was in my platoon from almost from minute one, from preparing for deployment up to getting back and going our separate ways. But super reliable guy. A lot of the same isms that I had, he had as well. We both had severe ADD, ADHD stuff going on, so our heads were everywhere. But because of that, we were able to get a lot done, and we both believed in empowering our junior enlisted. So we were able to separate the workload really well and find the I guess the abilities and the strong points in our junior enlisted and our junior NCOs to be able to get them to help them assist, accomplish their missions. But this guy is probably one of the funniest people I've ever worked with. Most genuine, literally, seriously, most genuine. Like if you don't have a guy like this in your corner, you're really missing out. And don't try to steal him from me. Enough people already have. But yeah, there's a whole lot I can say. Most of it I'm going to say when he's already on the line with me. We do have some funny stories. One thing I am going to ask him, I'm going to pick his brain about something he said to me on Facebook in July when I posted something. You know what? Before he gets on, I'll tell you. I posted this thing on Facebook. I wanted to hear stories that I could talk about here. I'm trying to record these. Some people can pull things out of them for a little leadership tips here and there, good or bad. And a lot of it's just I can record them, and my kids can come back later in life and be like, "Dang, I remember my dad talking about this story." And it's so good to be able to interview the people that are involved in those stories. It's really great. But he had mentioned a couple. He said I had saved his rank a couple of times, and off the top of my head, I can't think of a couple of times where I had saved his rank. The dude was too amazing for that. But I can remember a couple of times fighting on his behalf, which the kind of guy he is. There's soldiers you're going to fight for just because you're their boss and you have to, and then there's soldiers you fight for because they deserve it. Like they really deserve it. And this guy, he made it super easy for me to go stand in front of the commander and fight on his behalf. But without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and bring him in. And my internet connection's unstable, so you can see blurry me and Trevor. But I'm going to bring him in. Come on in, Trevor. And, say hello. He's kind of busy right now, so okay. There he is. I can't hear the music.
Hello. Good evening.
I missed the music. You want to try again?
No.
I'm
Dude,
not even
that
going
could
to
have
cut
been.
that. I'm
No, the
keeping that
timing
in.
has passed. I just look like an idiot vibing out over here by
I'm
myself.
keeping it. I'm keeping it, man. That's not going to get cut out. That's so great.
Dude,
I was going to cut it and add
I don't know if
music.
you see I was not ready. I was washing my hands in the bathroom and I just.
No, sorry, man. Sorry, I told you I was
Um,
going to pull you in at the most inconvenient time. So there you are. Oh, my internet connection is so unstable. So those of y'all who aren't aware of what just happened because of my superior video editing abilities, my internet went out like 3 times, and it's still saying my internet connection is unstable. So this is going to be fun still. So you might get a blurry me and Trevor, but there's Trevor. Cheers, buddy. Today I'm drinking a Sweetwater IPA. There's nothing much to say about this. It's out of Georgia. But the next one I'm going to open in a little bit is it's a tribute to Trevor's current home state, Washington. So, what you drinking, man?
oh, hey.
What is that? What do you got?
So, this is a Widmer Brothers Deadlift IPA. Something like an
Nice.
8.6 ABV. So,
Really good. My
don't take me.
Imperial IPA is good. I have that over there. I'm glad I went with can today because so did you. So, see, great minds, man. I swear.
Yeah.
All right. So Trevor,
the gas station by my house, man. Like,
really? It's hard to get good beers out here in Alabama.
yeah, it's like
Oh shit! Shoot.
It's a lot of Coors Light and.
Yeah, there's lag. This happened with me and Freddy. No, this is perfect, man.
Yeah.
I like it. The more terrible the quality is, the better this video is going to be. And everyone's going to love it. So, you know what I'll do, Trevor?
Yeah, you're kind of like bouncing around. Like
All right, I'm going to pause this recording. And I'm recording. All right, here we go.
Wait,
Third time's
did I?
No, we're recording, dude. You let me. So, yeah, there it is. No, wait. Wrong music. I'll get you. I'll square it away. Don't worry. Anyway, everybody, I've moved on to – it's still Sweetwater IPA. This is their 420 strain because we're off of Highway 420, not because there's anything. It's from Georgia, but it's an ode to the Pacific Northwest. So, cheers, Trevor.
Respect. In our 2 hours of troubleshooting, I've since moved on as well.
Oh, Trevor, is that Imperial IPA?
This is a Voodoo Ranger Imperial IPA.
I must have drank
another gas station special.
I had a bottle here. Did I drink it already? I guess I did. Never mind. All right. Well, I had an Imperial IPA that I was going to drink with you. All right. Anyway, I think
there'll be more.
I think before we started messing up, I was asking you. I was talking to the listeners and watchers about a post I put on Facebook on my personal page back in July, and you had commented on it that I had saved your rank, and I mentioned in the intro that I don't remember saving your rank ever, but I kind of want to hear it from your side, your point of view. Oh, and also you got to watch your screen to make sure nobody.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. So like I don't know how much went into actually saving my rank because you've always been good about like shielding, your subordinates from what is actually happening on the other end pretty well. So, but I can think of two instances for sure where you got involved. These are both already after I was a staff sergeant. And I know one of them, I left a voicemail to a junior enlisted soldier, like specifically saying I was going to kill them. And like he saved the voicemail. So I know for sure, I know that's not a great intro for me, but I know for sure you got involved in that one.
I don't remember that one. See, I told you, man, it's that easy.
Hey,
do. It's Freddy.
Freddy's here?
Hey, Freddy, we're doing our normal backgrounds.
Freddy might.
Hey, Freddy.
I did it. Okay, we did it. I got it going.
Freddie, do you
There he
remember?
is, the California kid.
Back in San Francisco.
Were you back on the block?
Yes.
Freddie, do you remember ever? There was a time when Trevor was a junior staff sergeant, I'm guessing, and he threatened
One
to
that junior.
end.
It was towards the end.
Oh, it was?
Yeah, we were in Aberdeen at the time.
Okay. And he threatened to end someone's life over voicemail. Oh, I do remember the voicemail now.
Yeah.
What?
It just so happened to be like a junior enlisted soldier or whatever. Like that, it wasn't because he was junior enlisted, it just
Yes.
coincidence. But
I do
yeah,
remember this.
he has saved the voicemail. Yeah, and then like shared it. It's like some people got involved.
I vaguely remember I kept saying like, yeah, it's whatever, it's no big deal. Because I knew like something like that, if anything ever came of it and it came to me, I'd be like, whatever, it's nothing, leave it alone. And it could have very well been that. Yeah.
I know I got spoken to by like people outside the platoon for sure. Like I had to go talk to people.
Yeah.
What? I don't remember any of that.
Yeah. Well, he wouldn't answer my phone calls. I had no choice but to leave a voicemail.
Yeah.
I know that's a terrible first impression for anybody just meeting me.
Not at all, man. And so
yeah,
that's what I loved. There's something about the people I choose, like to be in my platoon with me, like in my team, because the way y'all work and the way you do things and your loyalty and everything else makes it worth like it's worth the pain in the butt. It's like, whatever. It's like, that's a stupid mistake. That's something, right? What would you rather fight for? Something hilarious like that, or like you having dirty boots or something? Right? I'd rather fight for the voicemail guy.
Yeah. Yeah, no, it was. I mean, I probably wouldn't have killed him. Like, it wasn't a serious threat.
Yeah.
But yeah, I remember, and I know for sure you got involved. And like I said, I don't know what all happens in those conversations. I don't know
if I'm
how
being
much
honest,
work
I probably
you did,
ended
but
it immediately.
Yeah, so I know that was one time. And so yeah, if you don't remember too much, but I know LT definitely got involved. He was all bent out of shape about it, and there was some other O's that were pretty worked up. But
that dude was bent out. He was bent
yeah,
out of
kind of.
shape
So that was the
a lot
one
of
time.
things.
He stays
good.
been out of shape. He's never been in shape. And then the other one, and I know for sure you remember this one, but it was when this was towards like the very end of my career or whatever. I got my first and only Article 15 in Afghanistan. I know.
Oh, I remember
definitely
this
took
one.
a little bit of fighting.
Yeah. Again, I didn't.
Yeah.
It was a fight worth fighting, man. I remember this one. Yeah. All right. So those of you guys, Trevor, I told you in the beginning, one of my most dependable NCOs I've ever had working with me. He had a mission to go on with the Georgian Army. It was the Georgians, right?
It was the Georgian, but it was also like a couple like high up US O's and stuff.
Yeah, and Trevor, you were really sick. I remember you were tired as heck because you were up to like 4 a.m, sometimes later with reports and everything. And you had got a hold of me like, I just woke up. I'm pretty sure I missed my mission. Don't worry about it. They're gonna leave without you anyway. Is what I said. I was like, they left. They're not gonna wait for one guy. It's a whole slew of people who couldn't care less. They're just gonna erase you from the roster and move on with their lives.
Yeah.
So that was lit, man. wash my hands of it. Not literally, but I was like, it's whatever. We'll deal with
And
that
that was
later. Go ahead, man.
no, that was exactly what had happened. Like I woke up, you slept across the room from me, so I woke you up.
I don't know how you
And I was
guys
like, hey, I
slept
missed
with me
it.
then.
And dude, it was tough. I think that was why I didn't make it, is because I couldn't sleep.
My snoring. Yeah,
Dude, it was out of control.
I'm sorry. I
So
apologize
I
to all
woke
of
you up, like I woke up, I immediately started sweating, like freaking out. And then you reassured me, you're like, hey, it's not a big deal. And you just rolled back over and went to sleep. So,
Yeah.
so then I called the dude involved and I was like, hey, I'm not gonna make it. And his exact words were, dude, it's not a big deal. I already forgot you were coming. So like,
Yeah. Which is what I
everything
said. I
was
like,
cool. Like it didn't affect anybody's day at all.
Yep.
But then yeah, as word spread, it became,
Yeah.
I
By 9:30
shut
that
down
morning,
everything. So
I had gotten called in the commander's
yeah.
office. And immediately they were talking about like taking rank, extra duty, all this crap in combat
Hmm.
for missing mission. And I kept letting them know, like, this isn't like Trevor is a squad leader and his squad is going to go out and do a patrol. It was Trevor's a team leader and he's attaching himself to a team that's already going. Like, no one is relying on Trevor to be there for their mission to be successful.
Yeah.
He's relying on them to be there for his mission to be successful. So if he's not there, that's one less thing they have to worry about. And that's how I always looked at all my missions when as a human intelligence collector is their mission doesn't depend on me. Mine depends on them. So that's how I explained it to the commander. I was like, it's okay. Like, we already talked to the guys in charge, and they said it was fine. It was no big deal. They were barely tracking he would be there. And if he was gonna be there, they would have thrown him in the back of a vehicle, but all right, let's roll. Right? Let us know when you got your job
Yeah.
done. So okay, they wrote up the Article 15 and it came back from legal with the review and all that stuff. So the legal guy had talked to me. And I said the same thing to him. I was like, at most, let me chew his butt. I was like, that's it. I'll go yell at him. He feels, in my exact words, and this is my words for almost every butt chewing I've already get. Oh, almost every butt chewing I've ever given. Do you feel bad about it? Yes or no? And if they say yes, I'm gonna say, well, then why do you want me to still yell some more? Why would I keep yelling at you if you already feel bad? Right? As a dad,
Yeah.
take that advice. Not only as a leader, right?
Yeah.
If they already feel bad, you can see in their face, why keep yelling? Is it to prove you're bigger than them? They already feel bad about what they've done. You don't have to keep going, right? So I said, do you feel bad? He said, of course I do. All right. Okay, cool. Then you know you were wrong. Do I have to convince you more that you were wrong? No, you already feel bad about it, right? So I told the legal guy that. I was like, you want me to do it? I'll yell at him. Right? And I think I convinced them to give you a company grade ARC 15 because they really wanted to give it to you, which meant nothing. Did you even get one?
Hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, we got downgraded
I
to
got
company
one. Yeah, I got
or a summarized.
a company. No, it was a company and a like company grade letter, which was just an like an apologizing ass chewing. Like he was apologizing as he was
Yep.
giving me my official reprimand or whatever. So
yes,
like,
exactly
it was no skin
right.
off my back, but yeah.
Yeah, and
It started out like I felt terrible about it, like I really did. I felt like I let people, even though it didn't matter in the grand scheme. I signed up to do something and I didn't do it. I didn't make it, whatever. So I did feel bad, but by the end of it, I was like, no, this sucked. Like I remember when you guys came to get me to go like to read me my Article 15 or whatever. I remember I was wearing like Ranger panties and a t-shirt, and I was like, I'm not gonna get dressed for this. First I was just like, no, you have to put on pants.
Yeah.
All right, fine, I'll put on pants. But I would have accepted, if that was the original thing, I would have accepted it no problem. But for how bad they were trying to like drag everybody through it, and like, you know, a reflection on you, like, oh, your guys aren't like, by the end of it, I was, dude, whatever, you know, like I wasn't,
So
you know.
I'm really glad you mentioned that, because what you just did, you tied it into what Freddie and I were talking about a couple weeks ago, right? Like, because of simple, stupid mistakes, our battalion leadership literally had it out for us. They were looking for reasons to punish us at the max level possible, which made me want to fight even harder for you guys, right? So that's why, I guarantee you, that's why the company commander was like apologetically punishing you, because he was getting it from higher. Like, no, you have to destroy this guy. But thank God for a legal guy who was outside of our unit. We had someone who wasn't even there, who had no bias at all, and they're like, "This is ridiculous, Sergeant Eck. What do you want to do?" And he took my ass chewing and turned it into a summarized company grade Article 15. And I think it was summarized. There was no extra duty or anything, right? It was just like, you're punished. Go right.
It was nothing. No, it ended there. Like, yeah.
Yeah. Right. So I think that was it ties into what toxic leadership can do. And if you're, no matter what you're ranking, so by that point I was a sergeant first class, so I was no longer a junior leader, right? But I was still a junior sergeant first class, but still a senior non-commissioned officer. So as a leader, you have a type of power. As long as your reputation can follow you, you do hold a certain amount of power still, no matter who doesn't like you, right? My rank didn't have privileges. It's the fact that my soldiers were freaking awesome. You guys made it so easy for me to fight for you. So I'm really glad you told that part about how easy it was and how they tried. That's good. So Trevor and Freddy ended up leaving me shortly after that, and they went to a small base somewhere else in Afghanistan, where they actually had a little bit of freedom. And the good thing about these guys is, you guys, I'm talking to you, but I'm also talking to the audience, is even though they were separate, everyone's like, oh, you know, Sergeant X team, all they do is mess around and have fun. These guys were still like the hardest working dudes I'd ever met. Like, Freddie couldn't build a gingerbread house, and he built his own desk. That's not true. I literally have watched him build a gingerbread house. When I was there, they let me sleep in their cage. So that was nice.
That became my bedroom. I love that dog cage.
I love that cage, man. It was so cool. With the pallet walls too, man.
It was just welded into the room. We couldn't even get rid of it.
Yeah, it's pretty slick. It was. I mean, when we went there, when me and Freddie showed up, we had to go there early to like take inventory of like, oh, we need a whole like shipment of things to even be able to like live here. There was nothing. Like you said, Freddie built his own desk. Like Freddie built his own trash can.
Nice. So these guys on their base, they had
it was the worst trash can.
Like,
it was so
destroyed buildings to pull lumber.
It was so dirty.
I remember I went there.
I was in a dog cage that I hung a hammock in. Like, it was like we didn't have anything.
Yep. I remember I went there. I was like, "Hey, you want
remember
me to build
the
you a
stain
bench
on the wall, like the bucket stain around it?"
Dude, so I remember one day, like it was a big building we worked and lived in. We lived in the same building. And one day I just kept cleaning my glasses. I was like, dude, my glasses are so dirty. And then Freddie like walks in from the gym or something, and he's like, "Do you smell that?" And there was just like, what was it? Like our exhaust just blew up. My glasses weren't dirty, just the air was gray.
Yeah, we were having
my
like trouble
goodness,
for like
man.
3 days. Like we couldn't get up in the morning. We were
just
just
a
like,
headache.
"Oh,
We were tired.
why are we so
Look, we're
tired?"
dying.
Yeah, it was carbon monoxide. That's what it was.
Because I came after that. You guys told me about that. I built you a door because your door was falling apart. I remember that.
Oh yeah, I remember that door. That was a good one.
Yeah. You were like, You told me the exhaust explosion and the ceiling. Your ceiling was black.
Yeah. We just breathe that.
It's like, wait, what? And then you told me like 3 days doing that.
Yeah, it was like several days of me just cleaning my glasses, wondering why I'm tired.
just, just coughing nonstop.
Hey, put that in your VA records, Freddie, while you have a chance. Put it in your medical records.
Hey, Freddie, do you remember that night I had to get stitches?
Yes, I do.
Wait,
So
what?
here's a decent story.
Yeah.
Because right next to our building was where like the helicopter landing zone, and there was no lights on the base at all. So they would just like, there's sea wire that they would pull out and like block the landing zone so nobody would walk out there. And I was walking back from the shower. My mom just sent me brand new Nike sweatpants. I still have them. They're very nice sweatpants. Like I just got them, and I'm walking, and I just walk dead into the sea wire, dude. Like it just enters my leg and stays. Like
You tried to play it off like you didn't need stitches. It was like a flap of skin hanging, like flapping around.
Because
like,
I'm
"No, I'll be fine.
terrified.
I can just tape it up." I was like, "You're gonna die." That's a big old guy.
So Freddie convinces me to go see like the doc. We have to like wake him up, and he has a new, like he's already checked out. Like his new replacement's like a specialist or something. Like it's definitely his first time. Freddie, do you remember this?
Yeah, that's right. It was like a doctor's like, "All right, whatever, get this other guy."
So I wake this dude up who's already mentally checked out. He goes and gets his specialist who's never done any of this before. And before they give me the stitches, they have to like inject, it was like lidocaine or some kind of thing. And I swear to God, I'm terrified of needles. I'm terrified of anything to do with the doctors. And Sleepyhead is like filling up his syringe or whatever, and then puts it like a couple times around this wound on my leg. And he's explaining everything as he does it. He's like, this is whatever, this is a numbing agent. And the needle's in my leg, and he's like, the lethal dose is something like 15, like 65. Like he's like fudging the numbers.
It's a big difference.
Dude, and I get the tunnel vision. Like it gets to here, and I'm able to bring it back, just like drenched in sweat, like this gaping wound on my leg. Got a couple stitches, everything was fine, but
Moved on to going coastal, guys.
You know,
Can you see it? There you go. Okay, go ahead, Freddie.
ooh,
Yeah,
that's
it's
right.
pineapple. It's
So Trevor, your desk is it's actually still there at Lightning. I just had some friends that deployed there.
my
They
what
named
is?
it your desk.
Your
Remember
desk.
the desk you built?
Yeah.
Yeah, they named it the DJ booth.
Yeah, I respect that.
I can see that. Yeah.
That's good.
Still
That thing
around. And I
was
think they got rid of
hardy.
mine. Yeah, they're like, what is this? Just a giant piece of lumber doing in here? Threw it away.
Oh, a lot of work went into that, man. That sucks.
There was too much work went into that.
I like that. What do we? Did
Jason,
we
you
have to
still there?
borrow a
You're kinda
whole saw
fading
bit,
out.
or did
There you go.
everyone? What?
I forget. We had to borrow a bunch of stuff, but
Yeah, I remember with the DPW, and I just chatted with the guy for a while, and he's like, "Yeah, come on up." And he let me borrow all kinds of tools.
Yeah, you made like, you like landed, made friends with the dude in charge of like all the tools, like everything, and then built the world's longest bench.
yeah, that bench is still there too. They built a nice deck around it.
I saw the deck. Yeah, that was like the first
Yeah.
thing they did. The new guys, they like built a deck before they started working. You
Priorities.
dickheads have your own. You have your own trash cans and beds. Like we didn't have any of that.
You think so? You think it's better
They
than
didn't
me with
know
your
it was
trash
black.
cans? On my Facebook thing,
You know, those are like really good times, though.
Huh?
Mhm. None. I'm just 5 seconds behind. But
ready? There we go. I clapped. I forgot about that in the beginning. That's what that thing's for. The choppy thing. Okay. On my Facebook thing, where I was like fishing for comments about myself, but I really wasn't. One of the CI guys, he actually said, he's like, "Oh yeah, you built us that really cool bench by the fire pit." That's one of the things he said. Oh, thanks, man, but that's not what I was looking for. Yeah, he was a cool dude. I like him.
On that post, I think I left a comment on that, right, about how we met.
That was the one what we talked about. Yeah. So that's why I asked. That's why I asked the question. So when I can.
Yeah, it was my. It was my. I think it was my promotion to staff sergeant. I'd like, right?
Yes. That's right. So I'm gonna. Before you do it,
give an intro.
You tell your part. I'll tell my part because Freddie knows it well. I got there. This was before Trevor had come back from Afghanistan, and someone was getting promoted. I had only been there for like 4 days. Nobody knew me, and let's see, Luis Tamariz and Brian Freeman were like, someone was getting promoted, and they're like, "Hey, you have to thank Sergeant Eck." It was for no reason. Like, thanks Sergeant Eck for getting promoted. So that became a thing with everybody who was getting promoted that I had nothing to do with. Before their ceremony, one of us, me, Freddie, somebody will run up to them like, "Hey, don't forget you have to thank Sergeant Eck during your promotion ceremony, during your speech." So Trevor gets back. He's there for like all of 7 minutes. It's like, "Hey, he's getting bid for staff sergeant. Like, don't forget to thank Sergeant Eck." He actually said something really nice. It wasn't just thank you. It was like, he like from his heart, thank you. Like, damn, dude, thank you.
I remember you said it to me, and I was like, "This dude's like enough of a goofball. Like, it almost like I think I should." And like, I think my actual platoon, so my actual like sergeant first class platoon sergeant was the guy who pinned me.
Yeah.
So I was just like, this. I think I just got back from a whole deployment with him.
Yeah.
And I was like, everything I said about him, I mentioned about you in the same breath. Like, it's just
So that was great. I was like, this relationship is
never
meant to be.
Never even saw you. I didn't even know if you were in my company. Like, I never even saw you before.
Nope, I was just there. It was like your first day back, like really back in the company.
It really was, yeah.
Which made it even more funny. I was like, if this guy thanks me, who doesn't even know me, this is gonna be even more funny. Like, I don't even think any of the command like first.
Did other people actually do it?
Huh?
Did other people actually do it?
Oh yeah.
Say anything?
I think like 1 or 2 people forgot because they were nervous. Yep. Right, Freddie? Like every promotion, like maybe a couple times somebody forgot.
I definitely forgot.
Freddie forgot. That's
I forgot promotion to PV2. No, promotion to PFC and specialist.
Yeah.
But I remember the staff sergeant one, even though you weren't there. So
even though I wasn't there to
welcome
to look around at everybody and be like, hey, that's me. Hey, you know, because I missed it. Let's go ahead and hear it, Freddie. Go ahead.
Oh, hey, thank you, Sonic.
Oh, good. I'm glad it was like.
Oh, that's what he said. That's good.
Yeah. That was it. That was
That's all he said.
Sarnick. We don't even know that guy. Like, who is that? Who are you talking about?
Who's Sarnick?
Yeah. Sonic the Hedgehog. I'd like to thank him and his family.
Why do you think Sonic? I don't get it. Oh, man.
Freddie, did you bring a DFAT cake to Thanksgiving at Jason's house?
Did.
You did?
I got that, I got that pumpkin pie. Yeah, it was like pumpkin pie and carrot cake, like MRE cake.
I believe it was like a crumble top.
I don't know where to be at. Yeah, for Thanksgiving.
Oh, okay.
There was like a
It was
So
good.
that
like a cream cheesy crumble top one that you brought.
sounds delicious.
Yeah,
It
it was top of the line. It would never go bad, so you guys could have saved it.
So Trevor, before you came back, we were doing a bunch of FTXs, and Freddie and I brought back a duffel bag full of those sausage biscuit sandwiches from the BFAC, like the
There were
field
like,
beef.
Yeah, yeah.
400 in there.
There was an
Yeah.
entire duffel bag full. And every morning after PT, we'd have a coffee with leftover coffee poured back in the thing before we ran it. So it's like days old coffee. And then
I literally talked about that today. How you
Really?
used to do that. Yeah, it's disgusting.
That's so gross.
the lines
It's not
were
like it was
black.
even good coffee. Like, oh, we gotta hang on to this Folgers. Don't want to waste any.
No, it was always Dunkin' Donuts. It was always Dunkin' Donuts coffee because Bill Barna, he left his Dunkin' Donuts coffee. We'd recycle it. We never dumped it out. Mostly because I was too lazy to walk downstairs to the sink to dump it. So, but we would have a coffee and those nasty bread for months. I think we had them from like September through December. Like, and Viz came.
I know.
in.
I've had some of them.
Yeah,
So they've been around at least that long. Because I remember I ate them, and they would just crumble all around except for like the middle coldest,
except for like
frozenest
the wet,
part.
slippery, sticky sausage stuff.
It's disgusting.
Man, we saved so much money though, just not buying breakfast. Surviving off these breakfasts.
I remember people
Reuse
would come in
coffee.
like, "Where'd you get
Give it
those?"
slow. That's the game.
So many people ate them, and we just kept them going for so long. Like they probably were. We probably should have frozen.
It was the morning tradition. They don't go bad. We're fine.
They sat
It
there
wasn't meat.
unthawed.
Like that is not good.
Oh man, that's right. Oh gosh. Oh, now that I can't breathe even more. Yes, it's man cold. It didn't happen. It's a regular one. So that's good. Oh man. So how long has it been now since I have to like put 3 videos together. We have to splice them. I don't even know our record time right now. But oh gosh. I think we should probably cut it here and leave it at stories. I think this is good, unless you guys have more stories you want to tell. Because I have a video editor now. 40 minutes. There you go.
That was 40 minutes?
It's been 40 minutes. Well, me and Trevor were on for a little bit before you jumped in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Not much.
Okay.
So.
You texted me in the middle of your recording session?
In the middle of 3 different recording sessions, yes.
Yeah.
Wow.
Dude, this has been like a 5-hour process.
Yeah, we started at like 7:30, dude. Well, my time. 7:30 my time. Yeah. Yeah. Like I've had 5 beers already. This is I'm still recording.
Yeah.
Recording stuff. But the other 2 are already in the trash because I took breaks to go find stuff to make it work. So I can just edit all this talk out of the video so people don't have to watch us have conversations with ourselves.
Like edit it out? You should edit it out, but just like get this though.
Yeah.
You're one of those bad boys.
There we go.
Get that.
Let's all show each other our muscles right now, and then just randomly show. Hey guys, look, I haven't worked out since before I left to flex right now. So
yeah. Dude,
but I did put some
fencing
fencing in
thigh
today.
sweep. Let me put.
I put in some field fencing and I Sparta kicked a goat. Unlimited minutes. All right.
Yo, you got the same thing?
Yeah. It's good. So yeah, I put 100 feet of field fencing in, and then the goat was trying to escape. So when he climbed up the fence, I literally Sparta kicked him backwards and he fell. It made me so happy.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, it's Pepper, Freddy. It's the one who always escapes. Yeah.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I'm fencing, Freddie. I'm fencing the entire border of our property right now, so the goats will stop going into the neighbor's pasture.
Nice.
Yeah.
You're finally doing it.
It's a slow process because I have a cold. So I have to sit down and go like because I can't freaking breathe out of my nose.
That's not because you have a cold.
It's not because I'm fat. You leave me alone. Why do you think I record from the chest up?
I have a cold, so I can't run the 2 mile except for one time.
Call me Velasquez. I'm just...
Yeah, I guess this is a good time, right? I'm finished my second one.
That's why. That's only your second. Right, you drinking?
I mean, they're big. They're gas station brews.
I got nothing. I have zero alcohol.
You don't
you guys
have
want to
wine?
fucking see something cool? Oh,
whoa! How'd you do that?
Hold on, I'm gonna do it. Hold on, I'm gonna do it. Oh, look,
do you remember we were doing yard work in Jason's house, and we tried to break the beer drinking record or something? So
Wait,
I remember when we heated up some bugs over a knife.
Slug.
What?
Leslie still
It was the same night I got kicked out of that strip club.
Leslie still gets mad because of you guys heated up slugs on a shovel, and Emily was like, "I dare you to eat them," and you did.
Freddie was there for sure.
Yeah,
it was before LT's promotion party.
Yeah,
that was the same day. Like we were
because Jason had a keg going bad.
Yeah.
So, I was about to have a cake. I was like, you guys gotta finish it.
We had to do yard work and drink it all.
Yeah.
Bugs. In case I leave this part in the video, they didn't have to do yard work. I asked them to help me.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah. No,
you said it was dependent on my job. You said
it
was in my counseling. Was that I had to spread mulch at your house?
You want to get promoted?
No, that was the night. I can tell you what date it is. It was the day of the Ronda Rousey. Ronda Rousey Holly Holm fight.
Yeah.
It was the day LT got promoted, and it was the day I got kicked out of that strip club
for dropping a glass.
It was all dropping multiple glasses.
Yeah. He kept buying you drinks. You kept telling him, "You have to buy me more." That's right. And everyone was quitting around the table, so you kept taking their drinks.
I bet. And then I remember I won. I bet like $10 on the Holly Holm winning by knockout, and it was like 9-1. So I won $90.
Yeah.
And I just remember going up to the bar and it's like, I could buy every fucking thing in here. Like, yelling at the bartender. I'll buy this fucking bar. And then, I remember I had it in my head that the bouncer wanted to fight me. He was just honestly mad. I kept breaking glasses in his bar.
That's right. $90.
Wait, that was the same night you got your foot stuck in your boot too, because
and I fell onto a guy pissing in a urinal. Dude, Freddie was with me. There was the way the urinals were set up. There was like a urinal like just to the left of when you walked in the door, and my boots had come untied. And as I like crossed the threshold into the bathroom, the lace of my right boot got caught on one of the eyelets of my left boot.
Oh, I hate that.
And so I just fell forward and I just went and I like landed on the dude's ass who was like pissing into a urinal.
All right. So, I have a similar story about. All right, so mine's not similar. Mine didn't involve drinking. I'm just that much of a klutz. All right, so I was in PE class and I was so excited because I got picked for basketball. Like someone picked me for their team, and I had these stupid shoes that had those eyelets on them, those little hook eyelets. You know? They called me. I went running out, and I did the same thing.
Yeah.
The loop of my lace got stuck in the hook. They're like, I don't want him anymore.
Dude, and then I was so drunk, I was trying to explain, well, the one boot got caught on the other boot. And then that same night, after I got kicked out, Jason walked me out into the parking lot, and I started pissing on somebody's car. Like,
yes, on the back
right
of the car. Like,
you
weren't even like under it. You were like pissing on the back of it.
Like no one can see me right here. Like,
on the side, you were
like,
trying to walk up the door, like walk up through the door, and I was like, Trevor, stop!
I can just casually do this.
The person was there. I want to say
the
like
bouncer
they came out. And we're like, what are you doing?
No, the bouncer like walked over and was getting ready to start something, but then he like saw how just incapacitated.
Emancipated.
How he saw I didn't have parents. And
immigrated.
Oh, yeah, that was a rough one. I threw up on myself later that night.
Oh man, me and Freddy were talking about our Get Rich Slow program.
$190 though.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
We can't talk too much about the Get Rich Slow program, but you know that. Remember that one, right?
I was thinking about that the other day. I drove by. Somebody was selling a trailer on the side of the road.
No, what?
And I was like, dude, no, that was the thing that kept us back. We needed startup capital to buy the trailer so that we could haul more scrap.
You're so right. So I was digging through my toolbox, and I found this little pin right here. Oh, Trevor's not even there. But don't worry, by the time the lag catches up, he'll come in right in time. Oh, wait.
Hang on, I'm still here. Wait.
Oh.
Hang on.
Are you watering your plant?
Yeah, that's what I'm doing.
Oh, you got? I can see those ones. You're not watering those ones. You peeing in a bottle or something?
I'm just really heavy watering this one. This one needed a lot of water.
It sounds like it.
After my daughter sharted in the bathroom, I didn't drain out the water. I had to throw away a spatula, but I didn't empty the water in the bathtub.
What?
My daughter took a dump in the bath earlier.
Oh my goodness, man! I don't know. It's gonna take me so long to edit this video.
No, keep that in.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. If you want to get creative, you got something viral on your hands here tonight.
Oh man. So Trevor, this is what I have left of our Get Rich Slow program. I don't know if you can see it, but it's like a piece of the pin piece that went to those little magnet pens you bought.
Yeah. No, you bought the magnets.
Huh?
You bought the telescoping ones.
Yeah.
I thought Biz got this. Oh.
No,
Jason bought me my telescoping magnet.
Yeah. That's all I have left of it. I can't find the rest of it. Yeah. We would walk around sticking things.
You guys see this?
Oh, that's aluminum right there.
Yeah, that's about 10 cents right there.
Look at that. Look at that. We didn't get rich off that one. He kept that one.
Oh, yeah,
I kept that.
I was about to ask you.
That was good booty, dude.
Yeah, that thing's been so many centerpieces for Trevor. I love that.
Man,
How many axes do you have left?
dude. I mean, I got axes I don't even know about. Like, Jason showed me that one website where you could buy dead people stuff.
Oh yeah,
I bought so many axes. Dude.
yeah. It's those auctions,
Jason-
the real estate sale things. Yep.
Yeah,
Oh, you guys-
when people would die, their family members would just auction off all their bullshit.
Yeah. So I found something. Remember the other day I asked like, "Hey, where'd the MFT flag go?" And you're like, "We may have given it to Chris."
You had it the whole time.
I had it the whole time. I found it.
Man, look at that. Look at that nice
Hold on.
purple flag.
Oh, because I'm behind it. There we go. Is it purple?
It's a nice shade of green.
Is it?
Yeah, it's purple.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
That's embarrassing. I thought it was black. Oops. Oh, you're messing with me.
Works every time.
I killed so many people as black.
I didn't think you were being serious.
Well, all right. So my truck, you saw my new truck, right, Trevor? Before I left Lewis,
Toyota.
I got rid of my F-150 and bought another F-150. I thought it was black when I bought it.
Yeah.
It was like a dark green. So I thought it was black unless it was like, hey, it matches your motorcycle. I'm like, babe, my motorcycle's green. He was like, so is your truck. What? I had no idea. So yeah, it's easy to fool me apparently.
I think it's. I'm finally getting ready to part ways with the Escape.
Dude, take that
good.
back.
What are you gonna get?
Take that back.
She's been good to me. Forerunner, the bigger version of the Escape.
Yeah. Trevor, do you still have yours?
Yeah.
Yeah, I put a down payment down on a Cybertruck.
Really?
Yeah. But I don't know. It's $50,000.
Yeah.
Damn. Wow.
I know. I still got it. The Escape. I was thinking, like, literally, like, one day I was like, I just crossed over 100,000 miles. It would be so sick if I got $200 on this.
I have 150,000 now.
Nice, dude.
After this PTS, yeah.
Pretty good.
It's scary. I've replaced the engine once, so it gets scary.
Yeah, when
right
you got it.
Yeah, when I bought it at 120.
Oh, did you really? See, I got mine
Yeah.
at 12. I've had mine ever since 12.
That's a long time.
Yeah. It's been in the family for a while.
Yeah.
My family, I mean, I was the sole owner of it.
Oh, I thought you got rid of it a while ago.
No, I bought a van too. And I bought Jason's truck for a little while.
Yeah, I remember that.
Yeah. I always think about like what a weird
did you
situation
trade it for like an ER.
Yeah, well, I wanted to.
Yeah.
But
Did I trade
Leslie
it for a
talked.
gun or something.
No, it was $700. It was like I'll charge you $700 for it. And then some stuff went down and you couldn't. You're like you couldn't keep it pretty much when you got back from Afghanistan because some things went down while we were deployed. That kind of changed your
yeah.
what you were planning on doing when you got back. So you got that van, and you just gave me the truck.
Yeah.
Back. So, I don't even know if I gave you any of the money back. Did I? I think you just gave me it back. Like, here, just take it.
I remember you because we couldn't remember how much I paid for it. So I think we may have settled for your Bose speaker that I still have.
That was
I have a Bluetooth speaker that we may have traded for that truck.
Man, because I remember, no, it was 700 because I found a Hershey tin, like an old school Hershey tin, and I opened it, there was a wad of cash in there. I was like, oh, that's the money from Trevor. That's how much it was. So ultimately, I robbed you of $550 pretty much. So that's good. I'm glad. I'm glad I got to help you with
These
your
things
band.
happen.
I gave you about $75 worth of work. Whatever
You
happened?
did. You gave me some like drill bits.
And, I gave you that.
It's a fried chicken truck in Portland. You gave me a skill saw or something.
Yeah, Sawzall.
Angle grinder. Sawzall. You gave me an angle grinder.
That's what it was, an angle grinder.
Yeah.
There you go. So okay, I may have worked about $400. I still owe you $400 back. That's good.
Stevens.
So after I got it back from you, I was gonna trade it in. I love that. I miss that truck, and I wish I'd never. Well, I don't wish I hadn't given it away because
good truck.
I gave it to my friend Tyson. His engine had blown.
Who gave me the floor for the van?
Yeah.
It was like a.
Yep. Oh, that's right. He gave you the floor. That's right. So Tyson, I gave it to him, and he gave us a bunch of flooring, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But the fuel pump ended up going out, and he's not that mechanically inclined where he could like pull the gas tank off and replace all that stuff. So I'm pretty sure he may have traded it in to get his new car, which is awesome. But now I'm like, I want to find out where he traded it so I can get my truck. Like that'd be a good little farm truck.
That'd be pretty sick. Yeah.
Yeah, but
the truck was awesome, dude.
I've beat up my current truck really bad. Really bad. It's
nice.
I feel bad because it's got scratches. It no longer has a tailgate. Freddie, were you here when I broke the Oh yeah, I broke the tailgate. I bent it in half and I had to take it off the truck. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you know that really terrible basketball hoop that's in my driveway? You can't even see it because it matches the rust. It matches the trees. Yeah, I backed into that and bent it in half.
While it was down?
Yeah, it was down because I had a giant box on the back that I was bringing to the barn. And I didn't see the basketball hoop. Backed right into it. Yeah. So I don't have a tailgate anymore. So I got to order one of those. But I'm also getting ready to buy a new tractor. Oh, not a new tractor. It'll be new to me, but it's an old Ford tractor that the guy wants like a really good price for, and it runs. And it has a brush hog, which is important because I know you guys care so much about farming. But yeah, it's a nice tractor.
What's a brush hog?
A brush hog is this giant. It's got like it comes in lengths of feet, and this one's 5 feet wide, and the blades are like this thick on it. And they can literally knock down like trees, like saplings, pretty good sized saplings. You drive the tractor.
You'd be very surprised what something that thick could do.
What? No, I mean like good sized saplings, man. Like I will tell you that I have a 0-turn radius mower that I drove through and I leveled a bunch of ground with. So I really can't. You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Yeah, that. So Freddie's been to my house twice now. So he knows like where my Freddie. Yeah. Remember when the motorhome was parked in that little open field by the chickens?
I sure do.
That was all little saplings that I mowed down with my 0-turn radius mower, but I also destroyed all 3 blades and the belt. So yeah, God bless you.
That blew out your ears?
No, not at all actually. This is going to take some major editing. I love it. It's great. Or we can just leave the whole thing in there and people will be bored out of their minds by our conversation. Yeah.
Do you get, I know on Libsyn, you can get metrics that show you like where people drop off if they listen to the audio.
Yeah.
You can see like how much people listen to.
Okay.
This might be a good experiment for that.
It really would, yeah. Because I don't know, when I listen to podcasts, I usually just hit play and let it play through. And if I'm bored by a part, I'll just start doing something else while it's playing. So, Well, I mean, Freddie, you have any cool stories involving myself and Trevor you'd like to talk about?
Well, I immediately thought about those times you would pull bushes and trees out of the barracks, like
Oh,
in the
yeah.
landscaping with your truck. You just do it to see if you could. Like there was no other reason for it. He was like, "Try this bush."
It actually drove me nuts because there was a little pathway to the barracks that had this weird bush thing overgrowing into it. And it drove me nuts that the soldiers had to walk through that. So one night on staff duty, I hooked up a ratchet strap to it. You're right. And I ripped that thing out of the ground and chucked it in the woods next to the barracks. I forgot about that.
I don't think that was the only time. I feel like you picked out a couple of the bushes.
Oh, I did. I did it a lot. Or like when Charlie Brown was pulling weeds and they couldn't get one out, and I went over and ripped it out of the ground with my old man strength.
Yep. This sounds like a job in the truck.
Hey guys, I think I'm breaking up.
Yeah.
I'm losing.
And Tamara's, you guys would be like, hey, go show him your old man strength. Yeah.
I'll never forget. It was like the first FTX we were on. You were like, hey, just so you guys know, I'm on permanent profile. I have herniated disc in my back. And we're like, oh, okay. And you immediately started just like chucking things, like hurling it over your head. Like, whoa, slow down.
I don't play around. You put me to work, I'll do it.
Just
I'll regret
picking
it
up the heaviest thing you can. Yeah. This just a generator? I'll pick it up.
Freddie, that's a nice hat, dude.
Yeah, like
Thanks.
hey,
I had
guys,
it custom made.
Yeah. Hey, just so you
Dude,
know.
so mine has. Did we play paintball? Mine has green stuff on it.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Did you
Mine
wear it
has
during that
and your
paintball
hair
thing
is
before
so
we played?
long.
Did we play paintball?
Yeah,
We did before
Mine
we
has
left.
like very
right?
obvious green.
Oh, mine has red, like a little red thing there. Oh,
Mine is
San
a
Francisco's
super
getting
frayed.
away.
Mine's like falling apart.
Yeah.
You
You want another?
through.
Dude, I have several. I'll send you another one. I got brand new ones.
You still have more?
Can't hear you.
Yes.
Don't have my headphones on. All right, what'd you say? You want a hat?
I said, how many more do you have? You still have more?
Couple.
Dude, look, this thing's like, it's got holes in it, man. Hold on. I don't know.
Where
if
the
you see
fuck did your hair go?
I'm working on dial up
No.
here. Oh yeah. It's all right here.
Yeah, dude. You want to? I should have threw a hat in that box I sent you.
Yeah.
But I'll send you one for Christmas.
The other day, didn't I say I had something I can mail to you?
I don't know.
I was laying in bed thinking about you. And I was like,
hell yeah, dude.
I was going to send
samesies.
And I remember we were talking. I was like, yeah, I'll send you one. And I totally forget what it is.
I think it was like a nude. You were going to send me a naked picture of yourself.
Oh, yeah. But it was going to be
I think that was what you
unsolicited.
told
I was
me.
going to wait till like 3:30 in the morning and to send it.
Yeah.
That's right. That's probably what it was.
You asked me what time I had my important meeting at work, and then
How is there a bathroom in your recording room?
got a big dude. It's Joe Rogan experience over here, man. I got a whole thing. I got an archery range too.
Have you ever tried DMT?
Dude, my new favorite thing. So if you don't know this, Joe Rogan is like 5'4", maybe 5'5". So,
Yeah.
So if you look at any of his, if you just watch a podcast video of his, or even the best thing is to just look at the thumbnail of his podcast. He had Dave Chappelle on, who's like 6'3", and Joe puts his chair so like his thighs have to be sore from the bottom of the table. And I think he like takes off the lever to raise the chair of the guests because he's like soaring over Dave Chappelle.
I never noticed that.
Just look at any thumbnail and it's just Joe Rogan standing like in his just something to look out for in the future.
I think he stopped putting all his videos on YouTube like
I think
yesterday. Dude,
Oh,
they're
really?
just doing like clips. Yeah, they're just doing clips now.
Because people
And
kept
then-
calling him short.
Yeah.
People keep going.
Yeah. So now it's like
What do you do to your chair?
it's like full Spotify.
Dude, like I'm telling you, he must have indents in his thighs at the end of the thing just from like how much the wood was cutting into his legs.
You like cut the shape of his legs out
just
under the desk.
Dude, like it's wild. Just take a look at him. You'll see what I'm talking about. Like
I noticed he like sits really upright in his chair and he like leans forward like he's always leaning like over the
yeah,
desk.
and his feet don't touch the ground when he's in his chair.
He's just wiggling one reason. Oh man, we probably should have stopped recording a while ago.
Guys, this was fun.
think
I
might
missed-
keep all of this in here.
I mean, that's one option. Yeah. No, I miss you take it for granted when you just like continuously meet cool people, you know, and then you like work in an office with a bunch of people who like med boarded from the army for 100% because their hip went wonky, and
I'm
they
in
like
recruiting, man. I know the struggle.
Oh yeah. Yeah. You know what's funny is everyone's always talking about how tough it is to I can't work with civilians. I just want to punch them all in the face, which is the dumbest thing I've ever heard. But it's still not like this. I mean, like I have to still maintain some level of like professionalism. But the other day I got sick of it, man. There was this guy, our IT guy, which is funny that you said you don't ever want to be a systems admin, but he was being a total douche to our one of the ladies. We're doing a Christmas photo. We all had to do a Christmas background in our Zoom call or our Teams meeting, and he's being such a jerk to this lady. So I was like, I can tell you how to do this and I can be much less condescending. Like I was being really rude to the guy, like openly, and, like to make him stop being such a douche to her. And apparently they found it hilarious. But I was being serious. I was getting so mad. Like, and that's what gets it. And this guy's like an ex-Navy guy. But it isn't like the Army where you can say that and just get away with it because of your rank. Like now, thank God I'm like big, not muscle big, but just big, because people are like, I don't want to mess with that guy. Little do they know, my back will break in half if I try anything cool.
Yeah, but you can rip trees out of the ground, no problem.
I can pull a tree
Oh,
off
yeah,
throw
dude.
them.
With just 165 horsepower, you can pull it right out.
With my new tractor, I tell you what.
Dude, my Cybertruck is gonna shit all over that F-150.
It really
If
is.
I can make payments on it, that thing is.
Yeah, it will. I have a lot of land if you guys want to live on. I keep telling Freddy he can live in my motorhome or in my basement apartment. I could turn this thing back into a bedroom for you, Freddy. I'm in the little the room that had all those shelves in it.
Freddie, if there's a fire, you're so fucked.
No, there's a door right next to it. Here, look, Trevor. This is the room.
No window.
There's my fridge and my drill press for no reason. And it's these shelves in
Respect.
here.
65% lowers.
Yeah, man. All my tools over there. And my tough boxes everywhere.
Respect.
But then that's pretty much it. There's like a front door. There's a door to it. But right outside the door is the back door. So, my desk is one of those old shelves. I cut it down here.
You can sneak in some ladies.
Ladies. And no one will be able to look in at you. Yeah.
Dude, I
Yeah.
just froze like on your crotch and maybe a piece of wood. Like I don't know what I just looked at.
So my crotch. Am I still lagging?
So bad.
Yeah.
Maybe 10 seconds.
Holy crap, that was a long time.
Yeah.
Dang. Trevor, you drink a lot of water, man. I'm out of beer, though. Well, I have 2 more. I just don't want to keep
Drank a lot of beer.
I'll go upstairs drunk as shit. Like, hey,
I have to go
what's
for
up,
a
guys? Want to play Minecraft?
I have to go for a very hard bike ride in 12 hours.
Man.
How long's your bike ride?
It starts in 12 hours.
No.
So I gotta be pretty good and dried out.
Yeah. Is it
I've spent the summer. Yeah, just me and a buddy mountain biking. Like we spent the summer like learning how to jump. So like it's just us and 16-year-olds just like crushing these jump trails, dude.
Carving the mountain.
Dude, on Saturday mornings, not this weekend, but the past couple weekends, 7:30, I meet up with a 14-year-old, and we go. I swear to God, and we go like give each other confidence to like land these jumps, like get further.
Nice. Nice.
Yeah. He's like he's 14. He rode like motocross before this, and just like he's like, dude, as long as my bike's okay, like I don't care what happens to me. And he's like, I showed up one morning and he already been riding for a little bit, and he's like, dude, I got the next one, because these jumps, there's like 20 25 jumps like on one line, and then you go to the next one. And he's like, hey, before you showed up, I got this new one. And I was like, okay, show me. So I rode behind him. He's like, I'm going to show you the speed. He's like, just follow what I do. And it's one, you jump, you land up, and then immediately there's another jump that brings you back down. And I follow him, and he jumps up, he lands up, and I don't know what happened, but he just fucking yeeted right. Like, so hard. This is Washington, man. So like the trails are just cleared out dirt, but besides that, it's just raspberry pricker bushes. And I didn't know he didn't have his helmet buckled. So all I saw was him like off to the right. And then I see his bike over here. I see him over here. His bike is here. His head is like he had done a front flip in the air. And then his helmet is over here. And, and his 14-year-old self gets up. He has a branch stuck to his elbow. Like he just he's like, is my bike okay? Dude. It gets so much different when you get older.
That's awesome. I love that. I guess I'll go pay attention to my family now. Dang, dude, you're freaking swole. You're froze now. Oh, no,
Dude,
that's just
that?
you.
How's the shadow?
That's good, man. It's like perfect shadow.
I've been hanging out for a while, yeah. All right, yeah, I should probably go pay attention to my family as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, me too.
Freddie, hop on that PS5.
All right, I'll talk to you.
Freddie, you got the whole
later,
city of San Francisco behind you, my dude.
I know.
It's true. It's true.
I just love it. I love the bay. I love being here.
Almost right where you are. There's a park. Have you ever been here to this part of San Francisco?
Not in a long time. Yeah.
So basically, where this picture is taken from, there's a park where you can go down to the water, whatever. And I was there with Casey. Jason knows Casey. And he drives a Xterra or something, and Casey has a bum knee, maybe 2 bum knees. He's had so many surgeries on his knees. And we get on the roof of his car and we start taking pictures of the bridge and whatever. And Casey just straight jumps down, like from the roof to the ground. And he just immediately goes, "Oh, my knee," like whatever, like he's in pain. And I was still in at this time. So muscle memory just says you can walk on windshields. like so many times, just being in the turret or whatever else, like you just walk on windshields. Dude, I put half of my weight down and my foot was just directly over his rear view mirror, and it just went crunch. It just like sank into his windshield. I had to Venmo him like $385 for like a couple months later for a new windshield. But yeah, so like on that episode where Freddy did, I was like, I have almost a picture of this exact photo, and then it cost me almost $400.
So I still tell people stories about this, but was that the same time where like you said you didn't take leave, and then you like, "Oh, I loved being at the Mariners game this weekend," and it was like clearly the Giants stadium.
Oh, that was the same weekend.
Like, oh, the sound was beautiful today, and it's like a picture
Oh, I
of Lake Tahoe.
remember that because people kept commenting on it.
Yeah, it was 100%. I went to a Giants game. Yeah.
Because I saw the Coke bottle. I think I saw the Coke bottle in one of your pictures.
Yeah.
It was so obviously San Francisco.
I was like, I've been to that park. That is not the Mariners.
Yeah.
Oh, man. That's so awesome.
All right, fellas. This was fun. I really appreciate this.
Yeah.
I'm glad. I really am. This is awesome. Now I got to find out how much I can edit out. That's going to suck. I have to listen to like 3 hours of recording now to edit stuff out.
Yeah, it's going to be heavy.
That's going to be great.
Dude, you need to hire yourself a young Jamie.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. I could be
a producer. You should have a young Freddy. That should be your producer.
I'll just pull up YouTube videos for you. Well, apparently on Google News they're talking about how the doesn't even exist anymore.
Hey, don't worry.
Actually, aliens aren't real. So
the Mariners aren't even in San Francisco. So,
apparently, the Mariners don't play at AT&T Park.
Yeah. Actually, nobody took rowboats outside of the Mariners Stadium to catch home run balls.
To try to catch home run. Oh man,
that's what I gotta go look at that picture to see that again. I didn't realize I tagged that as Seattle.
Yes, you tagged everything. Like everything was like Seattle, Tacoma Bay. You had like a Tahoe picture. Like, wow, beautiful day out in the town.
I like that. You recovered your bases.
Oh, fuck, that's funny. Dude, I'm fucking cooler than I thought. That's for sure.
I told you. Oh, man.
Damn.
All right, boys.
Reunion 2021, summer.
Hey. Hey, we can do this again. We should just make it the 3 of us, and we'll have to tone it down a little bit to make it less. We'll have to tell, like, hey, cut it now. Let's just bullshit for a while.
I fully support. I'll buy a microphone, dude. Just tell me when.
I'll just mail you mine. You gotta get a USB
I got my back
cord for
office.
it. For real, I'll mail you both.
Jason.
I have 2 extra microphones. I'll send you the microphone. You just gotta get the USB adapter for it. Or you can just buy your own. They're not too expensive.
I'll do whatever you tell me to.
Yeah. And then I got to figure out my audio interface here.
All right.
All right. Love you, boys.
Okay. I got to pee again. If you guys want to hear it, you can. But
How are you
I'm gonna
peeing that much?
dude, I drank like 9 beers.
And he drank a bunch of water after that.
Yeah. No, it was 2 beers, but they were gas station beers, so they were big.
It's true. All right. Bye, guys.
All right. I love the both of you. Check
Love you.
these out.
Dang, dude. Those are nice guns.
Man.